What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Quicksilver. Finally got me a Quicksilver. Got me a hot wing from Silverhawks. And now I have myself a Quicksilver. Yep. I think I'm done, honestly. You know, unless there's like a super deal on all the rest of them. These are the only two that I would really need at the moment. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future if someone else, some other company gets the license for Silverhawks or what have you. Hey, let's roll with it, okay? As a matter of fact, since Turtles crossed over with... No, that's He-Man. My bad. I was about to say something crazy. All right, but anyway, we're going to take a look at this. This is some beautiful packaging as as Super 7 gives us, right? So this reflective material here is really cool. I do like that right there. It makes you want to keep the box. It really does. So let's go ahead and take this out, and I will show you good old Quicksilver. Look at that right there. And there you have the good old read-up of Quicksilver. So it says he's the leader of the Silverhawks, you know, and he reports directly to Stargazer. I'm not going to read all of that because it's self-explanatory, okay? And you see stuff like that, hawk-like face, you know, talons in his feet, attacking while flying, all of that stuff. Okay, cool, real cool stuff. They went through their experiment to become partly metal, partly real. All right, take a look at the figure itself, and you see he looks pretty amazing. Pretty good. Pretty accurate, I would say. That's with the camera, sorry about that. No Vax metal here, just this. I want this to last a whole lot longer. And I'm not sure how the new Vax metal is going to last. So, if you hear something in the background, that's my little buddy right here playing with his trains. All right, that's enough. Let's go ahead and take him out the packaging and see what we got. All right, so here he is out of the packaging, and he looks really good. Really, really good, man. I like how Super 7 gives you this other part behind him. And this is where Tally-Hawk was, right? And we'll get into Tally-Hawk because this looks nice. I like this here. All right, so let's look at his accessories first. Let's look at his hands. Curious. Does anyone ever change out the hands or try to put a Super 7 hand on a McFarlane body? Anybody? Just wondering. See, get a little close up here. There we go. There's an item holding hand. Let's focus that. There we go. Right hand. Yep. There's the relaxed hand, maybe. You know. Flight hand, maybe not. And then with this one, you have the partly metal hand. Pretty good. And then, of course, an item holding hand. Then you got the helmet. Absolutely need that. Absolutely need that. Beautiful sculpt. Super 7 does not play when it comes down to the sculpting. They may play around when it comes down to the articulation, but yeah, no. This is cool too. I mean, of course, there's the blaster that all of them have, but I did not know that this part comes off. You can take this off, and I don't know. It's like a lightsaber of some sort. I don't know what you can do with this, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I like that. And let's see what flight hand. Yeah. All right. So now, of course, you have the wings. Gotta have that. Nice. Nice. Where is it? There it is. There's that triangle where you can shoot the blaster out of their shoulders. Real interesting design to have the blasters being shot out their shoulders, or the blast, that is. Now let's move this out the way. Now let's look at Tally-Hawk. Tally-Hawk. I'm looking at this thing like, yo, so the legs can articulate a little bit. Wait a minute, not just a little bit. That can too, the whole wing. That's nice. The whole wing can articulate. That's pretty cool there. I like that. And then you can do it this way to where he's kind of like relaxed. Then, let me see. I thought the wings could move, but they don't need to. I thought they could, but they're not moving. But there he is. So he's perched on Quicksilver's arm. I guess we'll have to try to make that work. See how it's going to grip. All right. And then here's the good one right here. And we didn't get this one with Hot Wing, which I wish we did. But Tally-Hawk is looking really, really cool. Now, there's something I did not expect to see. See how the legs are twisted? What happened? What happened? Is that a QC issue? Is that this particular model? Or is just the plastic that I need to just bend like that? See? I can just bend it. So I would have to heat this up and twist it and bend it so that it could be the way it's supposed to be. So it looks like it's not a QC issue. It's just, it got some pressure put on it and it just folded to the pressure. But there it is. That's how it's supposed to be. There you go. Cool. The wings don't do anything. They don't come off. Nothing else. The head does turn. Turns on the other one as well. There's the little line right there. Mouth is open on this one, and Tally-Hawk is not playing around. There we go. Boom. Or boom. Yep, that's cool. All right, we'll see how this thing fits on his arm too. All right, let's move Tally-Hawk out the way. And let's see what we can say about this guy. Nicely sculpted. Nicely sculpted. Articulation, we know Super 7 is that single jointed goodness. That's all they got. That single jointed. No paint. This is like paint was there, but it's like, forget it. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't there to begin with. They said, we ain't painting that. Because we know it's going to chip off. Single jointed goodness. What twists? Okay, the twist goes in the wrist. The arm can twist. So if he wants to do something like this, but there's no sense in doing that because, I mean, it doesn't go any further. So you can't cross his arms or anything like that. You would just have to just, honestly, all I would have him do would just have his arm. Oh, you got the bicep swivel. All I would have him do is just, oh, whoa, there we go. All I would have him do really is just have the wings on. That's it. Because you can't do anything with the arm. No matter where you put it, it won't go any further. So that's lame. All right, well, that's off. Leave that off. Single jointed with the knees. Got the little small pivot there with it, or flex with his foot. Got the talon there. Split. Don't need to. Because they don't do that. They just fly. That's all they do is fly. Can't have them run. Okay, if you looked at Mad Hatter's review on Chitara, and what is that? Hold on, bro. You can't see. Look at that. That diaper is like really. Look at that. You can't even. What is that? You would not have him in these poses. They are only meant to stand or fly. Got the knee swivel there. For whatever reason you would have that, I don't know. It's not much articulation, so it's not much you can really do with that. Now this right here, his head was a little loose. Well, that's about. But at least I can easily move his head, That's fine. All right, now let's get down to it. Let's get his arm off. Just did that. That was so easy. Should I be concerned about that? Yo, I like the fact that it's easy to pull his arm. See, here's the other thing I had with Hot Wing. Moving his arm to where I can put the blaster like that. All right, so would it be like this? Because doing it without it off his body is just it's hard work. hard work. So it's like this here. That could work. All right. Same thing with this one. It's just a good idea to do this before you put the arms on. There. Because doing it without it, it's hard. Doing with the arms on the body, that is. And then boom. That looks cool. His head don't go that far back. But if you arch him, you would have to finagle it because he can't go that far. So it's like this. Like his head is like that. And sort of looking like he's blasting. I don't know. Let's take this off for a minute. But you would definitely pose him like that if you have the space. All right, so what we're looking at? We're looking at the hands. What hands we're going to put on there? The flight hands? Flight hands? Yeah, let's do the flight hands. All right, let's do that. I do like the fact that this is easy, though. I really do like that. It's not giving me any resistance that will cause me to pause. Or half pause, that is. Ugh. Did I speak too soon? Okay, there we go. Just a little snug. And it's all good. I can tell you now that his hands look a whole lot better than Hot Wings did. And maybe that was me. I don't know, but yeah, he looks a whole lot better, a whole lot easier for him to work. Let me just finagle this a bit. Definitely a whole lot easier. I can even do this with the arms on. I like how they curve. The curving of the arms is cool. It's not just straight out. It's really cool. All right. So let's see. All right, so let me see how we can get Tally-Hawk in here because Tally-Hawk is flying, so he's not going to be perched. But it would be really cool to have a stand or something for Tally-Hawk because he's right here behind Quicksilver. That'd be nice. But let's see if I can get his talons on his arm. What can we do? How pliable is this? Does it grip? This don't grip for nothing, man. What are we doing here? So I don't know about this one. The talons don't fit on his arm. They don't clasp on. Again, you might have to heat this up and freeze it or something so that it can kind of be tight here. But you would think it would happen here, but you would have to like kind of balance it. Look at this. Do a balancing act. See that? Couldn't even get all that on camera because I didn't expect that to work. Let's try this. Try it again. See what happens. All right. Tally-Hawk. Try again. Oh, see now? You see? Loose with the... There you go. A balancing act. See? So if you ever have him on your shelf, you would definitely have to balance these things on the arm. And, of course, as soon as the wind picks up, you got a fan in the room. You walk by, small little vibration. He will fall off and... you'd be looking like, well, that's it. That's all for Tally-Hawk. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yep. Just a little vibration. That'll do it. I think this is it, man. This is all all she wrote for Quicksilver. Let's take a look at Tally-Hawk one more time because, honestly, I do like the fact that I have a flying bird now. This is really nice. I thought maybe that the wings would be articulated, but they're not. And it's just durable stuff. The sculpting is really great. So, yeah. Cool. Cool Silverhawk figure. Quicksilver is in the building. Finally. And that's pretty much all she wrote. I don't think I can deal with too much more of this. It's the single jointedness, I guess, man. You know, it just... and definitely that price point when it first came out, $55 a pop. My gosh, dude. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But anyway, here we go. This is it. Quicksilver, everybody. Let me see if I can get Tally-Hawk to kind of just stand right here by him. Maybe I can get Tally-Hawk in the picture. There we go. Oh. Sorry about that. The camera did fall. All right. So, yeah, we definitely... Hold on. I got to put his head on. I got to put this on. Let me see. Let me check this out. And there he is. There he is with his helmet on or his visor down, whatever you want to call it. And he is standing there with Tally-Hawk. Really, really cool. Let me see. Let me just do this just for GP. Put this right in his shoulder. See how this is going to look on camera. You can't see everything, but we'll just give him the full look. Just the full look of being that dude. Leader 1 style. All right, that's it. I thank you for watching. If you watched the entire thing, I know this is a late thing. I know this figure's been out. I know that. But, hey, it's a grail for me. I got 2 of them. I got my Quicksilver. I got Hot Wing. I'm happy. I had I had Quicksilver when I was a kid. Now I got him back. So we're good. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days. Oh, okay. My kid wants to say goodbye. Go ahead.
Bye.
There we go.
Sing, 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 sing.